All right, I'd like to talk now about the remarkable attacks there's been on UKIP in the mainstream media and by the mainstream political parties. This is in the lead to the Euro elections, and by attack, I also mean the mainstream media, which has been really hammering at UKIP. Now, you don't need to be reminded of the contempt in which I hold Nigel Farage and his party. Just go and look at my previous video casts and you'll see. But I think these attacks on UKIP and its leader are all a bit disingenuous, if you want my opinion. And these and the respective governments and the media are partly responsible for the rise of UKIP anyway, by creating a situation whereby they can thrive like poisonous weeds. The role of the liberal papers, such as The Observer and The Guardian, have been of great note. This week, there and in the rest of the mainstreams, attacks on UKIP have reeked really of desperation, with UKIP accused of many things, such as racism, corruption and lying. And it's all true. I'm not denying it. It's all true. But the same can be applied to all the other parties. And for example, Nick Cohen's Farage is phony was just one such attack. How can we take seriously a man like him who drummed up enthusiastic support for the invasion of Iraq? His hands are dirty as any mainstream politician that supported the war, and as probably even more guilty than Farage. I don't know what Farage's views on the war are. I suppose he would be sort of sceptical about it. Little Englander, let's keep England out of it. He probably wouldn't have mind invading anywhere else, as long as we didn't have to have the help of the United Nations or America. Or what about the likes of Chris Huhne, writing for The Guardian? A convicted criminal, a liar, a perjurer and a politician, a man of immense wealth, talking today in The Guardian about how we should tax the rich. What a load of old bollocks. How can people be fooled by these people anymore? Well, certainly the liberal establishment's fooled by them, but not the voters. I don't think the voters are going to be fooled anymore, except that they're all going to vote for UKIP, which is another reason of being fooled. All right then, I'd say that all the parties and all their cheerleaders are equal to UKIP in corruption, racism, lying, hypocrisy, sexism, waging war. They're all totally removed from reality, from all reality apart from their own, which is governing on behalf of the super rich and the multinationals while screwing us right, left and centre. Are UKIP anti-establishment? Certainly not. But the system has come so moribund that they are seen by many voters as the only alternative. And UKIP is hoovering up the protest votes, which in this politically backward country is inevitably a right-wing vote. There is virtually no left-wing vote in this country. We haven't got a communist party or anything like that. And it's always been like that. The Labour are supposed to be left-wing. Oh, yeah, sure. Anyway, I say that unthinkable as though it was a few months ago, it is possible that UKIP could actually top the polls in the Euro elections next month. It's only a month away after all. And such is the same with the Scottish referendum as well. The Scottish would have probably voted to stay in. After all, they're probably affected with the English disease, just like the Australians are with their sort of gooing and cooing over the monarchy when they should have been a republic about 100 years ago. I'd say that they vote to become independent, or the vote for independence is definitely on the agenda now. They could become independent just because of the negative campaigning from the Keep Britain In campaign. Bullying, arrogance, our political system, our political class. And the worst of it has come from a disgusting motley collection of the left. who should be absolutely ashamed of themselves. In their desperation to have a Labour government, they would sacrifice the people in Scotland for like decades more of Tory rule and so on. So, all right, when I talk about reality, what is reality? This is reality. Today is Monday. I have here a copy of the Daily Mirror. This is what politics is really about in this country. This is what the system is really about in this country. Read the headline: Tony Blair and the Child Sex Cover-Up. See, what we've got here is mass paedophilia, mass abuse of children and human beings by the establishment. And it goes right up to the top. Judges, MPs, the Lords, they're all in it. It's been going on for decades. It's well documented. It just hasn't coalesced together. I did say a couple of video casts ago that there would be some sort of scandal about this erupting. Well, here it is in the Daily Mirror. Read it for yourself today, Monday. You'll see. So that's the reality of power. That's the reality of politics. They're screwing us right, left and centre, and they're screwing the kids as well, literally. As well as screwing their heads, they're screwing and exploiting their bodies. And they've done it for decades, and they will continue to do it until we get rid of them. Obviously, scandal will break, but there seems to have been a hell of a lot of covering up going on. But sooner or later, that will break as well. You can cover up only so much. And this is just representative of the abuse that we're subjected to on a daily basis by these bastards who are removed from reality. And that child abuse is the reality. And it's not the only reality. There are other realities as well, which I will go into another time and have gone into before. So, are UKIP innocent of all this child molestations? Of course not. Because most UKIP's full of ex-conservatives, full of ex-members of the establishment. Well, they still are members of the establishment. They're just in a different political party now, just singing off a different hymn sheet. But they're sitting in the same pew and they're in the same church. And that's it. The system is there. The government, UKIP, they're all mixed in together. And so, again, it's extremely hypocritical of Labour, Liberal Democrats and Conservatives to attack UKIP for being different, for being dangerous and so on. They're no more dangerous than the other parties because they are, when it comes down to it, part of the system, part of that system of abuse, part of that system of abuse that we've got to get rid of, and the sooner the bloody better. That's all I've got to say for today. I have expunged my anger for the Monday. And I will now sign off and wish you all good luck and hope to be broadcasting again soon. Bye.